The black sheep of the Jackson family may soon be single. In a phone call to Inside Edition on Wednesday, LaToya says she is filing for divorce from Jack Gordon, her husband of 7 years. LaToya says not only is he abusive, he's been taking her money. Gordon, who was in New York recently to promote his next star, former prostitute Divine Brown, told Inside Edition that what LaToya says isn't true, and he's planning on filing his own divorce papers.
Ordinarily, I would say this is a publicity stunt, but I have a feeling this is the real deal.
The pairing of Michael's older sister and Vegas wheeler dealer Gordon was bizarre from the start.
No, we sleep in the same bed now. No, that doesn't mean that doesn't mean it's consummated.
According to LaToya, Gordon gave her the support she needed to escape her family. But the Jacksons blamed him for steering LaToya towards unwholesome career moves, like that tour of strip clubs. The Jacksons also said it was Gordon who was behind LaToya's criticism of Michael.
These kids are going to be scarred for the rest of their life.
LaToya is acting this way on account of him.
Please step out of the way.
Things only got worse after LaToya had Gordon arrested for beating her up in 1993. The charges were later dropped, but in her conversation with Inside Edition, LaToya claimed she is still an abused wife and that Jack recently beat her with a Diet Coke bottle. She also says she had a restraining order served on Gordon Tuesday night. Gordon told Inside Edition that he has not been abusing LaToya, but he admitted he has received the restraining order.
They're different stories from different people.
LaToya claims it was her brother Randy who convinced her to leave Gordon after she says he saw bruises on her body. LaToya says she's been spending time with her father at the family's Vegas home, where on Tuesday we got a less than friendly greeting.
Don't come see this.
Sir, really?
Later, we did catch LaToya being driven away.
Seems the king of pop and the king of rock's daughter are just irreconcilably different. And that's no surprise to this former employee who worked as an administrative assistant for Michael Jackson at his Neverland ranch.
How did they act when they were together?
It didn't seem to be a natural kind of relationship or a friendship. It seemed to me like it was something that was being put forward for the employees' benefit.
In this exclusive Inside Edition interview, Sandy Doms, who worked for Jackson for 7 years, has some intimate insight into Lisa Marie and Michael's marriage, a marriage that Doms felt was purely a public relations campaign, all in an attempt to prove that the gloved one was a healthy young man in love.
Did you see much intimacy between the two of them?
No, none whatsoever.
Doms will admit she wasn't around Michael and Lisa Marie at all times, but she did have plenty of opportunity to see them when they were at Neverland. What Doms saw is as strange as the union itself.
Working in my office, I have a console that's a large phone that it shows all the lines and all the intercoms that are on the ranch. And Mr. Jackson was notorious for listening in on conversations, and he listened to Lisa's conversations.
According to Doms and published reports, Lisa Marie never slept or stayed in the main house. She stayed in a guest house with her 2 children.
Listening devices were installed in many parts of the house and also that particular guest unit.
And ironically, though Doms says Jackson listened in on Lisa Marie's every move, she wasn't exactly on his list of priorities.
He wouldn't take her phone calls if she wasn't on the ranch. It wasn't a priority. If she was on the ranch, they weren't together all the time. He was with kids.
Published reports have suggested Lisa Marie grew tired of Michael spending more time with kids and his animals than with her. And reportedly, former employees agree the young children in Michael's life seem to be more important, although he attempted to make it look otherwise.
You would see them together when it was like a planned, let's take a walk in front of the workers kind of situation. They really tried to make the employees believe that they were a happy couple, but it really wasn't that way.
Doms has knowledge that Jackson kept a goal board in his bedroom. One of his goals was to acquire the copyright to the Elvis Presley song library.
Was that goal something he had on that board before he married Lisa?
Yes. Yes.
But what might be most shocking of all is the length Jackson reportedly went to get employees to believe in his marriage to Lisa Marie.
Michael would get a hold of some underwear and throw them on the floor, and they were also sprayed with perfume, and it was to make it look like Lisa Marie had been in the bedroom but to my knowledge, she was never in there. She was either in the Rose Room or had slept in the guest units.
Dom's view, which she believes is shared by others, is that Lisa Marie was truly infatuated with Michael, though the attraction wasn't necessarily mutual. Reports now suggest Lisa Marie might return to her former husband, Danny Keough. It seems Ms. Presley Jackson is opting for normal.
It seemed a little strained. It seemed a little unnatural to see the two of them together, walking, holding hands. It just didn't seem like what Michael Jackson would usually do with someone.